matchup between two teams ranked in the top 25. It's the Florida Gators against the Texas Longhorns. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Gators offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This should be fun. A duel of two elite running backs, two of the best in the country. You don't see too many offenses these days, Joel, led by running backs. We've got a collision of two of them today.
Chris, for me, it's very simple today. The back that gets going is going to win the game because these two offenses run through these great running backs, and the one guy that can really establish himself and be productive, that team's going to win.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got space. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
And the Gators pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. The Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. A A showdown today of two of the best wide receivers in the country. These guys truly elite, and I think they've savored this big stage show. They want to show they are the guy in the country.
Chris, what I'm excited for is to see all the creative ways that these offenses try to get these guys the ball. Because remember, you can't just sit there and think to yourself, all right, he's going to impact the game throwing the ball down the field. They certainly will, but you want them to touch it 8, 9, 10 times. So watch for those creative play calls, jet sweeps. Anytime you can get the ball to these wide receivers, that's a quality play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Scanning the field. It's Manning. Takes a deep shot on the move. He fires this throw and is intercepted, making people miss. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake on first down. What a catch! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The Gators are in the red zone now. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Stoppage in play here. There's an injured Gator down. A junior offensive lineman. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB keeper all the way. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
That is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. There's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To bootleg here. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. It's a run to the left. Fights off a defender. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. The athletic training staff out to assess the situation, and will step aside. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Stockton. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Got an opening here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Now it's second down here. trying to find room. It's ball. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Coming after him. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense has it and still going.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Simon. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's a quick grab. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab. It's Smothers. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pressure's on. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today.
I understand as an offense that you want to try to get the ball down the field, force it down the field, force the issue. The problem is that you can't put the ball in a precarious spot. Here, the defense almost comes up with this interception. In fact, probably should have.
The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Back behind the quarterback line in a pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a shovel pass. Caught. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. Complete with the running back, but can he get there?
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready, because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. They trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. Well, you got to love a 1st down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. 2nd and inches, anything is at your disposal.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
It's Florida on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And now the defense able to bring him down.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas!
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Makes the defender miss. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
That's exactly what they needed. What a beautiful throw in the right time to connect down the field. You're down in this game, got to find the end zone, there's no doubt about it, but now they've got some serious momentum, and there's some doubt on that defense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry, able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
The Gators pick up enough for a 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. The Gators keep the football on the move.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this is their opportunity. You don't know how many possessions you're going to get. This is the chance that you have to take the lead. Got to put the ball in the end zone. What's your best matchup? What's your best play call? You got to find it right here.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Gators answer right back.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout taken by Texas. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up on the defense. But a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.